welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. Today we are going to do a chit chat. Get ready with me. If you have never watched one of these videos before, it is exactly what the title says. We are going to chit chat while I do my face for the day. I love watching these videos. It's an incredible way just to get to know me more, and I can give you life updates, things that I'm chatting about, answer questions, that kind of thing. They're some of my favorite videos to watch. I know they're kind of like a thing of the past, but I think we should bring them back. So today, that's what I'm going to do. We're gonna do my makeup before it starts getting really hot in here and I start melting away. Also, apologies for any background noise. The construction is still going on around me. I feel like I have to say that in every video, but anywho, let's get started. I have already done my skincare, and if you want to see what I use, I just did a morning skincare routine video, so I will link that in the cards for you. But first, I'm going to apply my sunscreen. I'm using the Bliss Blockstar right now, but it's almost out, literally, empty, almost empty tube, but that's fine. So yeah, I figured today I would just kind of give you a little bit of a life update. Also, I have a mirror behind the camera, so if I'm looking beyond you for a second, that's why. Or in the viewfinder, that's why. I'm not being rude, I promise. I know you're right there. But yeah, today I thought I would give you just a little life update, and then also I asked you guys some questions on Instagram, so I figured I would, answer some of those. And if you're not following me on Instagram, links in the description. Why aren't you? That's rude. But anywho, life update. Where do we even start? I guess we can kind of start with my job and stuff, because I feel like I've been through a huge transition over the past couple of months, and yeah, I brought you guys along on the process and vlogs and stuff like that, but I am coming down to the end of my 90-day trial. So I was contract for the first 90 days. Yeah, for the first 90 days. A lot of companies do that. It's a trial period to see, if you guys mesh well and they like what I had to present and that kind of thing. So that is coming down on Monday. So fingers crossed that I actually get hired. I don't actually know yet. I'm assuming so, because I have a lot of projects going on with this company, and I love it. I'm finding it so fun, and it's exactly what I want to be doing. So fingers crossed on that. So that's kind of an update. I'll keep you guys posted, obviously. Now I'm just going in with the Beauty Counter Dew Skin. This is in the color Light. This is what I use for foundation. It's just a tinted moisturizer. Also, I'm on a day-to-day, literally, I either wear no makeup because it's summer and I like to let my skin breathe, or I will do just tinted moisturizer, sunscreen, tinted moisturizer, mascara and brows, and that's it. But today I do have to film a few things for my job, so I'm not gonna do a full filming face because it's not actually a sit-down video. It's just reels and TikToks, so we're gonna do kind of an in-between. But anyways, going in with this. So that's the update on my job. I'm waiting to hear, fingers crossed, I actually get hired, because we are really wanting to start the house hunting process, which I know is ridiculous right now. And we started a couple of months ago, then things happened with my husband's job, and we just figured we would take a step back instead of, buying a house and then having things completely fall apart on us. Not ideal. So we took a step back, and then I started this job. So I was okay, let's just wait until I'm actually hired, so we know for sure. We don't have to worry about that. And then things settle down with his job. So things are kind of aligning. So we're thinking about starting that process again, but how do you know if it's the right time? My goodness gracious. In this market, we're, financially ready, but in the market, how do you know? Is the housing market gonna crash? I know the interest rates are going up, so which is why we want to do it sooner rather than later, but at the same time, it's just ridiculous. cost of houses right now. It's out of control. And we are going to be looking in like the same kind of like area or so. We're in Massachusetts, so we're going to be looking like New Hampshire, Western Mass, Rhode Island, that kind of like trifecta area. But again, like, it's just ridiculous right now. So we're thinking about that. We would like ideally to be in a house by the end of the year, but like, we're not going to rush it. We want to wait for the right house because we do plan on being in this house for a long time. Not saying it's going to be a forever home because it's our first home, and I'm sure we're going to make some sort of mistake when purchasing, meaning, we'll find out as we live there, like if it suits our needs or not. But regardless of that, we still want to, take our time and not rush into it. So yeah, we're kind of going there. I'm going to go in with concealer. This is I made my own like palette with Elate Cosmetics, and this is the concealer right here. I don't do like full-on concealer if I'm just doing reels and TikToks and that kind of thing. Like, yeah, I have redness on my skin and, the occasional pimple, that kind of thing, but like, I really don't care that much. But I do like to cover like around my nose area and like my chin, because those get the most red, and honestly, I just apply it with my finger. Sue me, okay? I just prefer it that way, and I had a beauty blender and it was really gross, so I had to throw it away. And I have not repurchased one, so we're just going to apply with our finger. My hands are clean, I just took a shower, it's fine. So yeah, we're doing that, or at least we're thinking about doing that, which is very exciting, don't get me wrong, but it's also like, it just leaves like a big question mark of just when is the right time, and I know a lot of other people feel that way, so figured I would kind of share that. The other thing that I wanted to talk to you guys about, which is like the main thing that I want to talk to you about during this, is my content on this channel. So I have been doing like mindful living content, which I love, capsule wardrobes, love, will never stop, decluttering, love that. But in terms of like vlogs and stuff like that, I've been struggling a little bit to like know what to film. And whenever I watch YouTubers and they're like, I feel so silly because I'm just filming like the mundane day to day, and I'm not sure if you guys want to see that. And as a viewer, I'm like, yeah, I want to see it. But now that I'm like actually filming it, I'm like, wow, my life is so boring. I'm also now gonna go in with this powder. I don't powder a ton, but when I'm filming, I don't wanna be super shiny. I actually prefer the dewy look, but I have to tone things down when you're on camera, or else you look like a disco ball, and I don't wanna do that. But this is just the Elate Cosmetics powder. I think it's the powder foundation, but it just mattes it out a little bit. So yeah, I'm struggling to know what to film in vlogs. So, and my favorite vlogs to watch are actually reading vlogs, which I know sounds, if you're not into the whole booktuber world, you might be like, what the heck is a reading vlog? But I love watching them. It is mostly, so it's like a combination of a daily vlog, but also me just talking about what I'm reading. And, it can have a theme for like one specific book, or it could be an ongoing vlog of a few things if I'm reading like a series, or it can be a themed depending upon like the time of year, that kind of thing. I love watching them. I find them so entertaining, and also I just love listening to people talk about books and reading and what they're loving. So I want to incorporate more of those. That is what I would like to do, because I think having a themed vlog is a lot easier because I know what I'm going to film, or at least along the lines of what I'm going to film. There's like a solid chunk of, there's a theme to it. When it's just a daily vlog, I'm like, what am I doing? I literally do the same thing every single day because I film, and also my job is on camera, so it's hard to remember to film when I'm filming. If you can imagine, that's quite difficult. So I was thinking having more like themed vlogs. They're not all going to be reading vlogs, of course, but doing things like maybe a solo date day, or a reading vlog focused around a certain book or a TBR, or that kind of thing. So I want to know how you feel about that. I'm gonna go in with eye primer. Yeah, how would you guys feel about that? Is that something you're like on board for? I did ask on my Instagram stories because I was thinking, I was like, ooh, should I do a reading vlog for the new Riley Sager book? Because it's always an experience. It's always a good time, whether it's good or bad. It's just always an adventure. And I did a poll, and the poll was like an overwhelming yes. I think I got the most votes on that poll than I have in like a long time on anything else. So I was like, okay, like you guys do want to see it, but that's my Instagram, and I know some viewers here are different. So anyways, I'm going to do a reading vlog for the new Riley Sager, so we can kind of use that as like the trial and see if it's something that you guys enjoy watching or not. I'm excited to film that, like I said, just because the Riley Sager books are always an adventure to read. And if you don't know, he does thrillers, and I love a lot of his thrillers, but I also have disliked some of them too. So it's like always a wild ride. I'm just gonna go in and do brows now. While I always like let my eye primer sit for a second, and then I do my brows, and then I go back to it, and like I love doing brows. So I also might need to use the mirror on this, so I might be looking into this while I'm doing it, because I can't do brows from that far away. Are you kidding me? They end up like way out here. Ridiculous. But this is just the brow balm from Elate Cosmetics as well. I don't know what color it's in, I apologize, but it's like a medium brownish tone. That is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking of incorporating some reading vlogs into my content. Again, not becoming like a full booktuber channel, because honestly, I don't read enough books to become that. And also, I love all my mindful living content, but just working it in. So I would love to know how you guys feel about that. If you could give this video like a thumbs up or comment right now and let me know your thoughts, that would be wonderful. And yeah, that's kind of like my update on that, or at least what I'm thinking for the time being. Doing brows and talking is so hard. Also, my brows desperately need to get done, so like do not judge them. Okay, so let's talk about some questions I got on Instagram. The first one was, are you still a Beachbody Coach? If you didn't know, that was my main source of income from 2000. I signed up to be a coach in 2014, went full-time with Beachbody as a coach in 2016, and up until this year, that was my full-time income. And my answer to that is yes and no. So I am still signed up as a coach. I still have clients that I work with and that I help along, but I am not actively running any sort of groups, and I'm not actively taking on new clients right now, because I have a full-time job now, and it's not really what I want to be doing full-time anymore. I do still earn an income from it. It's an amazing thing from being, a coach for so long. Residual income is incredible. I have nothing but good things to say about Beachbody, about being a coach, about network marketing. I think it's incredible. So this is not like a hate on by any means. Just for me, I noticed that it just wasn't filling my cup anymore. And honestly, I'm much happier not doing fitness and not worrying about health and fitness for any reason but myself. I don't want to have to worry about showing it or showcasing it or being like, well, I have to, do my workout and show everyone that I'm doing my workout. Like, I want my fitness and my health routine to be for me. And this is just how I feel in the current moment, but I want my fitness routine to be for me. I don't want it to be for anyone else. I don't want it to be for the internet. That doesn't mean that I'm not going to share bits and pieces on my Instagram or in videos or anything like that, but just the majority of it, I just want to keep for myself. And I've been a lot happier since I've started doing that, and not sharing it for anyone, just like doing the day-to-day, and I found a lot of joy in it. So so yes and no. I am still signed up a coach. I do still earn an income, but I'm not taking on new clients. I just work with the people that I have. And honestly, a lot of them have been with me for a long time, so they're kind of self-sufficient at this point. They just come to me if they need anything. So yeah, that is where I'm at with that. So yes and no, I still am coaching. Oh, I'm going in with Urban Decay's Toasted. This is my favorite eyeshadow of all time. It's like a pinky brown color, and I just love it. I feel like it really brings out my blue eyes. So yeah, that was one of the questions, because I haven't talked about that, like, really. I mean, I talked a little bit about it on my stories, but not like full on, this is what's happening, and this is where I'm at with that. So there's the update for you on that. Yes and no. The other question I got was, because I asked on my stories the other day for fantasy read recommendations, because I want to do like a fantasy readathon. We're going on vacation in 2 weeks, and it's like a beach vacation, so I basically read the entire time, and I wanted to do like a fantasy themed week, and I had some ideas in mind. So one of the questions was, what did you choose? What did you narrow down to? And I'm not gonna tell you. I will let you know that I do plan on reading Under the Whispering Door by TJ Klune. I've been really wanting to read that one, so I am gonna read that, but the rest of the my picks I am going to keep a secret, because I'm going to be filming it. I'm going to do that for a reading vlog, so it'll be like a vacation / reading vlog, and I'm very excited about it. So there'll be at least like 3 or 4 books in that week. I don't know how many I'll get to, but that's where I'm at with that. So I'm now going in with the ColourPop Brunch Date palette. This was a collab with Zoella. I'm just going in, sorry, I should really tell you, with this brown and this maroon color. I like do a combo of both, and I put that in my crease. So yeah, that was one of the other questions. The other question that I got was like where I'm at in terms of, so if you didn't know, I was plant-based for an extremely long time. Like 3 years or so. And it was like heavily prominent in my content on Instagram for a while there. So I got a few questions of like where I'm at with that, because I shared not too long ago that I was going back to eating other foods. So I don't have any restrictions on my diet now. Let's just leave it at that. I eat pretty much everything, but I limit my gluten and dairy, because that's just what makes me feel best. I feel better when I limit my gluten. Gluten gives me a headache, and dairy just bloats me to all ends, which I feel like a lot of people can relate to. So that is kind of where I'm at. I don't have any restrictions. I'm a lot happier. My body is a lot happier. My whole system is a lot happier. I've been focusing a lot on gut health and all things, which I can do like a health vlog if that's something that you want to see, or like fitness routine / what I eat. I would be happy to do that if it's like a concentrated video. Just sharing it day to day is like not my jam, but I wouldn't mind doing a vlog. So if you want to see that, let me know. Give this video a thumbs up, comment below, you know, the drill. Now I'm going in with this dark brown, and I use this as my eyeliner. So yeah, I don't have any restrictions on my diet. I just eat as clean as possible. I try to get things sourced as clean as possible, and I watch my gluten and dairy, and that's really all that I worry about that in my diet. And then I also got a question. Was it? Oh yeah, sorry, I have it written down so I wouldn't forget. Questions about Ziti, which is my dog, if you didn't know. Where she got her name, what kind of dog is she, and kind of like the story of us getting her, because it would happen so freaking fast. So quickly, because I feel like I could talk about this forever, and also I'm gonna be done with my makeup soon. We adopted her at the beginning of the pandemic. We had lost our previous dog the November before, so November 2019. And I really didn't think that I was like quite ready for another dog, but empty house is really sad. I did not enjoy that. So we started looking, and then this dog, this tiny little puppy, popped up on one of the adoption websites that I actually know personally because I used to work at an animal hospital. So I messaged the woman and was like, is this dog still up for adoption? We would like to fill out an application because, oh my God, I've never seen anything so cute. And we didn't hear back right away. I messaged her on Facebook. We didn't hear back right away. You know how Facebook works. And then a few days later, we had found another dog that we were interested in. So in another adoption agency. So we were going through interviews for that one. And then she messaged me back and was like, oh my God, if you still want this dog, you can have her literally in like 2 days. And we were like, okay. And the other dog that we were applying for, there was like a bunch of other people applying too. So we knew that it might not work out. So we were like, okay, you know what? If there's a bunch of other people applying, we feel good about leaving be and then going for this dog instead. And she actually came with the name Ziti. That was her name when we adopted her. This is the Urban Decay 24/7 pencil in Demolition. I just lined my waterline with this and it looks odd, so apologies if you guys get squeamish with this kind of thing. But yeah, she came with the name. We thought about changing it for like a hot second, and then we met her and we were like, no, we can't change it. It just fits her. So it's Ziti, like the pasta. And if you ever met her in person, you'd get it because it just works for her. So she is a lab mix. We actually did her DNA. She's a lab bully mix. And she is now 2.5 years old. But when we got her, she was like 18 weeks. 19 weeks, something like that. Freaking adorable. Oh my God. And she is like the light of my life. I'm obsessed with this dog, which anyone who has like is like a dog lover, you know. I'm gonna curl my lashes now. Again, sorry if you get weirdly squeamish about stuff like this. So yeah, that's kind of the quick story. There was a lot more that went into it, and you know, obviously going into adopting a dog and a puppy. We haven't had a puppy. My previous dog was 16 when she passed. So Puppyland was an experience at first, but she was actually amazing. Like, never had an accident, never chewed anything that she wasn't supposed to chew. Like, truly an angel. She just barks a lot. Like, her favorite thing to do in the world is bark. And then lastly, mascara. This is the Beauty Counter Think Big All-in-One Mascara. It is amazing. Volumizes, lengthens, and it actually stays on really well. Almost too well. I use an oil to get my makeup off at night, and this stuff still like stays on so well. And I don't think it's waterproof. So anywho, it's amazing. I love this mascara. And I only need one coat, which is incredible. Usually with my other mascaras, I'm like loading it on. With this one coat and I'm good. And I've been in a phase of not doing my lower lashes. I don't know where that came from. One day I was just like, oh, I'm gonna see how I feel without it. And it's stuck. So, anywho. Yeah, so that was kind of most of the questions that I got. I also covered some of the other questions in what I talked about earlier. But yeah, so that's kind of a mini life update and answering your questions. We are, fingers crossed, going to be officially employed by this company, which would be incredible. Hopefully, I will keep you updated. We are going to start incorporating some reading vlogs, I believe, if you guys want to see it. What else? And yeah, we are thinking about house hunting, which is crazy. Which I would I'm like so down to bring you along on that process, by the way. in vlogs and that kind of thing, because I feel like a lot of people can relate to just how stressful and ridiculous it is right now. And I know, like, we're not even in, don't get me wrong, Massachusetts is not an inexpensive state, but we're not looking in the most expensive areas or anything like that. I forgot, I do have one more step. Brow gel. Brow gel, I don't use this every day. Sometimes I'll just fill in my brows. Sometimes I'll do the brow gel. It just depends upon how I'm feeling. Some days I do both. Most of the time, if I'm filming, I will do both just so my brows are like, right, you know, because I have really light eyebrows. I mean, I filled them in, so it might not look like it, but these suckers are light. But yeah. I'm also thinking of incorporating more like outfit kind of content. So like outfits out of my capsules, so you can kind of see like how I style things and that. So let me know if that's kind of what you see. But yeah, like I said, I'm just kind of like struggling with daily vlogs or like weekly vlogs, because I feel like they're just all the same, because right now life is just a lot of the same. We're not traveling a ton. I mean, we are going on vacation in a couple of weeks, but like I do plan on vlogging that. But other than that, life is like kind of same day to day. So doing weekly vlogs, I feel like is a lot of same. So I think I'm just gonna do more like themed vlogs, and you guys can just let me know like how you're liking them, how you're not liking them, if you prefer something else, and we can figure this out together. I'm gonna put on, like I said, the last step was mascara, and here I am like still going. But whatever, I'm just gonna put on a little bit of lip gloss. I hope you guys enjoy this. If you want to see another video like this with getting ready with me, just kind of casual, sitting down, chatting with you, let me know. I can do more specific, like talk about specific topics. I can answer questions, do story times, that kind of thing. So let me know if you enjoyed this by giving it a thumbs up. If you have any questions, obviously leave them as a comment, but also I would love for you to comment if you're down to see reading vlogs. And then also, if you guys have any fantasy recommendations here, I would also love for you to comment those below. I believe I have my TBR for that week narrowed down already, but if you throw something out there that interests me, I might switch it up because I haven't ordered anything yet. So yeah, that would be wonderful. Don't forget to subscribe if you are not already. Turn on the bell so you never miss a video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!